Yo, what's going on? Um, I don't have much. I don't. Anyway, just like, yeah. How you been doing? You've been doing good. You've been doing great. Doing the best that you ever been. Like I said, doing the best takes you a mile away. But on a serious note, I hope everybody had a lovely day. I'm recording earlier than usual, but anyway, that's not the point. Today I was gonna talk about books. To be dead as I recorded something right now, but then I realized that let's not do that. We gotta talk about, yes, we're talking about books, but not like the way I wanted to do it. I wanted to do like the whole internet type way, of what I've seen through the internet as of late. I want to do that, but I'm like, it's not really a good topic of discussion. It's nice, but it's good for like short form, because I like to. It's like good for shortness. But I'm gonna talk about the books, but technically today's video is about adaptations. Why am I speaking about adaptations? Because the thing is, I realized, right, adaptations is not as good as I thought it was. As of late, in my recent discovery, right? Not discovery, realization. Discovery is when you find something first and make a big discovery. But it's my realization that when it comes to adaptations, a lot of things, I know it's supposed to summarize the story into a more consumable and enjoyable thing, right? But it's not always good to have it like that. For example, right, when it comes to like doing a live action of anything, right? Because during my time of reading, I read the story, Battle Through the Heavens. Yeah, Battle Through the Heavens. So as I was reading it, right, I had my whole expectations and ideas of it. Fantastic story, love it and everything. It's not good as the novel, but it is still enjoyable. Although they put a lot of comic gimmicks when it's technically quite a serious story. I got that information from the novel readers. I do struggle to read novels, because it's like, how can I put it? I like to use my imagination. So when I read a book, I like to always put like a whole picture of it, like how it looks in my head, and I like to, it's like almost like I want to watch it in my head basically. But it kind of puts me to overwork, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not the ish, dog. It's not the ish. But anyway, I digress. What I'm saying is that when it comes to the adaptation parts of things, right, it's always good to have it in adjustable where people can really enjoy it.
Screw animation, we should just color the manga panels from here on out. That's what Blue Lock's doing. This honestly just hurts, because I was actually really hyped for season 2. I jumped on the hype train pretty late. I'm a big soccer fan, so I finally gave it a chance. I was actually a fan of the first season, despite any critiques that it got for animation. There was some CGI, but it was very sparse and in between. I didn't really have any complaints with it. The cool moments got animated well, and I was pretty invested, so I didn't mind. But y'all dropped the movie, came back for season 2 and went, why should we even try? How do I respond to this? How do I cope? How many times am I gonna watch a new TV show and it's gonna get the 7 deadly frames treatment? This needs to stop. What's even worse, salt on the wound, in fact, is that Blue Lock was the best-selling manga in 2023, right? Above Jujutsu Kaisen.
So they don't get bored of it, and for you as an author, really enjoy when people enjoy your work. Seems like you did a good thing. Like what I'm doing right now, I like to see people enjoy what I do, right? It's like a nice sort of gratification. I don't like quick gratification. I actually hate that. It's not nice, but I do enjoy where people enjoy my things. That's why you guys subscribe to me. Thank you all for subscribing to me. We actually very close to 40k, but anyway, not 40k, damn, to 40 subscribers, 40k. Anyway, la. So what I'm saying, right, is that when I was doing that, I came to the realization that a lot of adaptation, because when I was reading Battle to the Heavens, I didn't see the anime of it, because the certain things I said where I feel about the anime after reading a manga is very different, because last time I had a bad experience with it, I couldn't enjoy the anime like that anymore, because I read it and I was like and when you had the expectation that it's gonna happen and it doesn't happen, you're like, what? That's a key ingredient, that's a very important part, that's a very important piece of information, right? So yeah, the same thing what they did with Solo Leveling. So in Solo Leveling, right, San Junwoo, when he does his job change, right, he doesn't go to the demon tower first. He technically goes to he does his job change, and then he goes to the northern dungeon. That's where he meets those ice guys, and then he meets that ice elf, that lord, right? The same thing like him, like the necromancer position. He meets himself, that guy. That's how, not meets him yet, but he's introduced in that scene, right? And then he goes through the demon tower, but that's what they didn't do. So you get my struggle. That's where I was. That I didn't drop it. I enjoyed it. Still, it stayed true to itself, but it did do its own thing, which was kind of annoying. But I got over it. You get over it. I can't really complain about it. Just get over it. But it is annoying. Like, my annoyance with it is kind of peak, because, like, I digress. The thing is, right, with Battle Through the Heavens, it had the anime, then it had its live action. I was kind of excited to see a live action of a cultivation story I've been really deep in enjoying for a while. So when I checked it out, I was hella disappointed. Like, let me tell you this, dog. When you assume the live action, because the thing is, I've realized a lot of things is ass when it comes to live actions. Like, not like the Harry Potter or Game of Thrones. Those are all successes, besides Game of Thrones with its shitty ending, but that don't matter. What I'm saying is, when it comes to when I was like really deep in it, right, they do Westerner stories justice. Okay, not all of them. I forgot The Witcher, but they do a lot of other stories justice, which kind of pisses me off. Like, why do them justice? Why not the Eastern stories? But not all of them. There's a lot of good successful Eastern stories, live actions of an adaptation. There are a lot of successful ones, but the majority of the ones are not. So that's what I'm saying. But anyway, I was reading it. When I was watching it, I just watched a few episodes. But the thing is, with the character and the female lead, right, they technically a love situation in the story, right? They a love situation in the story. So then, like, her family tends to like find her, then brings her back, and his journey is to grow stronger to meet her. But in the live action, they make her betray him. Why? Like, I was watching the Doha because I enjoy Chinese anime. It's not bad as you think it is, because the thing that introduced me to it was Regard of the Immortal, and I tell you, I tried to read it, didn't like it, because I figured out this is a little too comic, it's a little too gimmick. But the anime, my guy, it was it's everything I enjoy in an MC in such a world. I like my fair share of like cool, chivalrous, hot-headed type MCs, but I really do enjoy a very calm yet go like a very calm type character. I like where a character really has a in-depth to himself, like he knows himself and he knows his circumstances, right? So he can't really be hot-headed, right? I like my fair share of them. I like like the big three. I like my fair share of them. They're all great characters. I like my fair share of the Astas, Shinras, and all of them. Fair share. But I just do prefer the very calm characters. I really do prefer those characters that just are aware, you know. I like the characters that are aware and really have that. I'm not sure how to explain, but they really have a kicker to it. They're very, I don't know how to put it, but you get the idea, you know. Yeah, anyway, like I said, right, that, sorry, oh yeah, like I said, that is the adaptation and stuff like that, like with the regard of Immortal. Anyway, when I was busy with it, I was like, it's peak. Anyway, I can't explain what the characters I was speaking about, but I do like, it's just my preference anyway. But anyway, back to what I was saying about the adaptation part. Like, it's just like when I was doing, they betrayed him, yada yada. And it's not that, it's not even just live action, it's also an anime as well. Like, back to the dollhouse situation, back to, can't really say it, I know I'm botching the word. Back to the Chinese anime. There's one called Immortality. I was deep in it right for a second, and I was like, oh, okay. As I was watching it, it was okay, and then they brought in a character who does not have much screen time, right? And they wrote her in a way where she has a big impact for the character. And then they had another character. There was technically, how does it go? Character's a slave, right? He gets an opportunity, goes to the cultivation world, right? He has there's a female in the story who's technically the female lead of the story, right? Sees him, yada yada, thought he was talented enough, yada yada, makes him go through trials, yada yada. She's part of the peak, yada yada. Then there was a character, I forgot their names because they're quite, yeah, but anyway, there was a character that didn't have much screen time or much really impact, and she doesn't die. Let me just cut off the thing. She dies in the story, right? That makes the character do this. But the actual female lead, they make an ass of a person. That's the thing, is they made an ass of a person, so she's not really a well-liked character. And technically, she was technically a love interest. The female lead that I speak of, who they wrote as quote-unquote bad as a character, was the love interest for the MC, right? The other character was not, right? That's where I'm gonna dive into the real issue that I'm having with it, is that the directors or screenwriters always want to have a creative mind when it's unnecessary. It's okay to maybe put few scenes, maybe cut a few scenes that were unnecessary to really get the, like, for example, when you're doing like an adaptation, it's always important, right, to take out the least liked scenes and try to, not like all unliked scenes, there's a lot of scenes that I'm key to in the plot, but I'm saying like scenes where it seems very unnecessary to have, and cut a lot of like dialogue and stuff like that it seems too unimportant, and only focus on the important ingredients of stories, right? So it can really drive its punch. As an author, you do want everybody to enjoy your story. As an author, you really, not just as an author, a creator of anything, you want everybody to enjoy what you're doing. Like I'm doing right now, this YouTube thing. I want everybody to enjoy what I'm putting out there. Not everybody, but just I want people just to enjoy, because I really hope y'all enjoy this video, because I'm very passionate about what I'm speaking. But anyway, as it goes on, so the thing is, that's the problem I'm having when it comes to adaptations. They always want to have a creative mind when it's unnecessary, because like when you have a source material, right, the book is all you need. You follow it, you just change small things that seem unnecessary, and that's how it is. You don't need to put in any more. And when you're doing like a live action, it's important to hire people who have a passion for the thing, the passion for the art that they're gonna show. Somebody who really resonates with it. It's very important to hire people, or an actor, not like just any actor or just anybody, but a proper actor, but an actor who's actually aware of what they're gonna be acting, instead of just putting people who don't know what they're doing, or just hiring big name actors to act out a character. That's so wrong. That's why a lot of adaptations are never successful, because you just want to hire big name people to play a character that they're not aware of, they're not following, they have no passion for it. That's why The Witcher failed. The first season fantastic, second season then they happen. That you get my idea, right? Marvel the same thing, dog. There's no passion for it. They just hire people and they just hire directors and then they do what they want. Agatha was actually a fantastic story. I enjoyed it. Agatha was a cool series. Very enjoyable. I enjoyed it. I don't know about the rest, but the media, I really enjoyed it. One Piece is my favorite. I love the live action. You see, One Piece is a great inspiration to all. Follow One Piece's route. You see, they hired actors who have the passion. They didn't force anything. They just embodied the character. They just made it an essence. They just took in some habits here and there, made it their own. That's why it was. That's why One Piece is such a success. That's what I feel like people should start doing as when you're doing adaptations, because honestly, it doesn't matter whether it's live action or if it's an anime. Please just follow the source material, because having those adaptations is annoying. Like, I'll be honest with you, like, you expect some things and then you're going to criteria along it really does hurt fans of your work, and you as the creator of that, seeing all of that is very, very saddening, because you put your all into it and for some dickhead to decide to have a creative mind at the wrong time do that. Honestly, tomorrow, now, you know what, you get it. You get the, like, instead of doing what I was gonna do, I'm gonna do a video talking about the books I've read and my experience with it, like I did with Adaptation. Today's video is the knowingness of Adaptation. Yeah, I'm gonna put it as a title. I'm gonna cut this up. I'm just saying, like, when it's, what I'm saying, like, tomorrow's video, I'm gonna talk about books. I'm gonna talk about my likes and dislikes. Anyway, I'm gonna end it off like that. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Your thoughts on this, just comment down below. And today's lesson is nothing. There's no lesson today. There's nothing. But if you do fuck with me, subscribe. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it out, and peace.